So let's see what we're doing here. Captain's hat's on the boat, so I don't have that available. Let's set this. Type show link to drop link. Type show link to drop link. That's good. Perfect. What's going on here? Pin this. Okay, why is the computer so slow? Oh, that little thing there. Okay, so let's just close this guy and close that guy. Okay, so now let's see what we're doing. Hey, Country Boy Magic, didn't I just see you over on, I can't remember, I just saw you a few minutes ago. Thank you for coming aboard. They're going to edit today's recipe. I was cooking on the boat. Hey, Charlene, thank you for coming by. So we're going to, we talked about cheeseburgers a couple boat lives ago. And so today I grilled cheeseburgers live, and we're going to try to create a video out of that. Now, originally I was planning to do 3 different cheeseburgers. I was planning to do cheeseburger with mango, cheeseburger with avocado, and cheeseburger with portobello mushrooms. And I only did 2. I only did the avocado and portobello mushrooms. It was very bright and sunny on the boat, and I'm not sure I could see what the camera was doing. So I, after I ate the second burger, I decided I had enough. So we're going to end up with 2 different burgers. We're going to end up with a burger with avocado and a burger with portobello mushrooms. So I'm just going to go over to this computer to see if the sound is good. And it says I'm live. That's good. Can I hear myself? Can I hear? Can I hear? Can I hear myself? I can hear myself. Okay, good. So I can hear myself. So that's a good sign. So what we're trying to do is break this footage down. So here, I already put the footage into Premiere. Usually, I show me dragging it in, but I wanted to see what I had because I'm not 100% sure that it's good footage. As I said, I couldn't see the screen on the camera because of the sunshine. It was really, really bright. So where's an outdoor shot here? There's an outdoor shot. And it was a beautiful day, but it was very, very bright. And as I said, I didn't know what I was going to get. So we're going to break this into 2. I think that's the right way to do that. One is the cheeseburger with. Okay, so this clip I don't like because it's got this box in the background. Let's get rid of that. What clip is that? It's a review on project. It's 178. Let's delete that. Yes, I want to delete that. Where is my clips? Where is 178? Hey, 178. It's at the end, right? Yeah, so that's the one where I was eating that cheeseburger. And there's a grocery box with too many logos on it. So I reshot that after I looked at it. And I think it's okay. Pardon me. Hey, Caesar Mocha, thank you for coming by while we're trying to edit this gorgeous set of cheeseburgers. Okay, so here's a cheeseburger, and I think I'm going to bring in some stills. So let's find the stills of this. So this is the one cheeseburger. This is the one with avocado, so you can see it there. Let's see if that's the best looking one. That's the one with the mushroom. So they're not bad. They're not great pictures, as I say. It was hard in the dark, in the bright sunlight to see what I was doing there. Oops, let's go here. I don't like that. That's a little bit too messy looking, right? So let's bring in this guy. And is this a good one? We can see the avocado. We can't see very much of it. There's a bit of a mistake. That's better. We can see more avocado. Okay, it'll do. So we've got some avocado and we've got some portobello mushrooms. So let's bring that in as well. And that'll be our introductory, our opening images. So let's bring them to the beginning. There's one. And where's the other one? Where did the other one go? Are they both there? Yeah, they're both there. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. So by default, Premiere makes these 5 seconds long. Now I do want to do the avocado first because in real life I did that one first. So that's not a bad picture. Let's rotate it a little bit so that it's a little bit more straight. And there we are. So that's a nice burger. And then this one is the portobello mushroom burger. Let's see. That's a nice size. Is that the same? That's too small. Maybe we'll make this one a bit smaller. Oop, it's starting to crop the side of the frame there a little bit. Move that over so that it looks like it looks consistent. Okay, we'll make him a bit bigger so he's about the same size. Okay, that's good. So that's our introduction. Now, hey, Woolies, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for dropping by. Gamgo, thank you also for dropping by. So we're editing today's cooking. I have the new barbecue on the boat and looking for things that are barbecue related. So cheeseburger, this is cheeseburgers in paradise. So this is cheeseburger with avocado, cheeseburger with portobello mushroom. I guess you can't really see the cheese. There's a bit of cheese in the back there. Didn't do a good job of photography for that. Again, I'm going to blame the sun. Okay, so that's the introduction. And then we're going to get some stuff together. Let's see what we've got here. So here's the patty. I did some bacon on the grill. And I'm going to take away all of the soundtrack because it's basically just me complaining about the sun. Now, this is getting the bacon going. Not the most important, so let's get that out of the way. And let's start with putting the patty on the grill. Make it a bit smaller. Oops. I see. So this is one that the camera thinks that it was held sideways. Okay, so let's see. Well, how many seconds is that? 4 seconds. So we got 4 seconds. We're putting bun on there. Okay, so what we want to start with though is the okay, so that's bacon. Let's just move it out of the way for now. Here we're putting, so that's already done. Okay, so these are images taken with the phone. Let's move those to the back because what we really want is the images taken with the video camera to the beginning. I don't know what this is. Okay, so that's me eating. These are all out of sequence. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong. Why are these out of sequence? Let's start this over. Let's get rid of this. So that's me eating. That's a so these are all video camera images, but they're out of sequence. So let's see why they're out of sequence. That's video camera, video camera. Video camera. So the phone pictures will go at the end because the phone was really just to fill in. Okay, so here's where the video camera starts. Let's get rid of the audio here. That one is there. That's phone as well. So let's take all these phone images and stick them at the end because they were only designed to be not sure what happened there. Let's take that. Get them out of the way. And is this a phone picture? Yeah, that's a phone picture as well. So let's get that out of the way. Stick them at the end. We'll come back to them later. There we are. And let's start with the video camera images. So the video camera images, the first thing is doing some of the prep. And that was cutting up the avocados. Hey, Arizona Jake. So yeah, we talked about cheeseburgers in paradise, and here we are. I did make cheeseburgers in paradise, and this is the record of it. So we got. I planned for 3 versions with avocado, with portobello mushroom, and with mango. I didn't do the mango because, as I said 14 times, it was so bright and sunny I couldn't really see what the camera was seeing. So there you see, so bright. There's a shot outside. Me shirtless, Jake. We're not competing for. We're not competing here for muscles. I ended up putting a shirt on later on. So here we're doing the bacon. So let's keep this. I don't know if getting bacon ready is the most important, but I did put bacon on both of them. So let's put bacon here. And let's see how many seconds of bacon we have. What's this? Okay, so that's putting the patty. Again, I'm going to get rid of this soundtrack because it's mainly me muttering about not being able to see. When we do the final edit, we'll put in wave sounds and a few things like that. So that's the portobello mushroom. That's not bad. Okay, so now what do we got? We got. I'm going to put in the prep. So here we're peeling an avocado, cutting a few slices. Let's put in 5 seconds of this. This avocado turned out to be a bit messier. You're right, Jake. It is full circle. This is your idea, or it came out of your thought. Okay, so there's slicing the avocado. Let's get a few seconds of peeling it. How many seconds is this? 22 seconds. That's way too much. We don't want 22 seconds of okay, so we're going to have that part, and we're going to have a few seconds of peeling. And there we are. There we are. Let's bring that down a little bit. Oops, there we are. So that's peeling the avocado, and that's cutting a few slices off of it. 2 slices is enough. That's how many seconds? That's 9 seconds. So 9 seconds isn't bad for getting the avocado ready. It's interesting. I was researching recipes, and I came across an avocado burger recipe produced by the Avocado Marketing Association of California. So obviously they're selling avocados, and they had some interesting ideas. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. It's actually not a bad looking avocado. It was a bit messy trying to peel it. Okay, so we've got our intro, and now we're getting our stuff ready. Okay, so now that's outdoors. Where is the next one? So here, avocado slices. We've got another avocado. That's really, really messy. Let's get rid of that. What images file is this? It's file number 142. Let's remove it. Yes, you're gone. Where's 142? 142. Where are you? That's the stills. 142. So there we are. So that's let's get rid of that. Okay, so this is the burger. We'll leave this for a while. And do we want to? Yeah, so that's interesting because I put some lemon juice on it to keep it from going brown. Let's do 10 seconds. Move it up a little bit. Over there you are. Make it zoom out a bit. Okay. So there we are. Now we're putting that lemon juice. Okay, 5 seconds is more than enough for lemon juice. Let's move this back together. Okay, so we're cutting lemon juice. Next, we don't need a second shot of lemon juice because 1 shot is enough. That means we don't want this clip. And we don't want that. We want reveal in project. It's number 143. You're gone. And let's rename it so it doesn't come back to haunt us. Okay, foodies. Hey, thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. So we're editing yet another exciting episode of Sail and Cook George's Cooking. And I was talking to the marina, talking to a couple of people there about cooking on a boat, and some interesting feedback. Okay, so here we are. Let's cut up a piece of red onion. We don't need to have the peeling of it unless we're desperate for making it longer. Okay, so we're cutting a few slices. We don't need that. We don't want more than 10 seconds of this. Slice. Good enough. How many seconds is that? 20 seconds. Okay, let's just speed it up. It'll still look good. 160, 180%. And now it's how many seconds long? It is now 11 seconds. That's not bad. Okay. So there we're cutting up some red onion. Okay, what is this little thing here? That was inside the boat. I don't know why. Oh, I was trying to set the camera. We don't need that one. Reveal in project. You're gone. What number is that? 149. And we know we don't ever want that back again because it was basically just setting up the shutter on the camera. So we don't need that anymore. Pardon me. Oh, my eyes are dry. It's windy down there. And now what do we got? So that's there. Okay, so we still are looking for. I guess that's the only thing I did, right? Because the portobello mushroom didn't need any fixing, and I'm not going to use the mango part. Okay, so what's this? Here's another little one that's only a few seconds long. We don't need that. I don't think there's any benefit to this particular clip. You see, it was a nice day. Was there a bird coming by? I think I had a couple ducks coming by. Let's remove this one. It's only a couple seconds. It is number 160 and 160. There's number 160. 160 or 150. Two seconds long. Okay, so let's just get rid of that guy. We don't need him. Okay, now, okay, so now we've done the prep. So what we're going to do is we're going to okay, so we don't really see, my arm got in the way there. So we're going to put the bacon on the barbecue. We don't need 16 seconds worth. Wrong way. Okay, we don't want my arm. Okay, I want that because it shows the okay, so let's give us 10 seconds. So 10 seconds of putting the bacon on there. So we don't really need my arm in there a lot. Let's see if we can move it over a little bit. Oops. Why was that? That was weird. Let's just move it over. And okay, so we're doing getting the bacon ready. Let's put that next. Okay, so now we're outside. And I'm going to put a shot of the grill there sort of to set the scene. Let's see if we can find an interesting shot of the grill. This one's as good as any. No, it's not a nice angle. I jiggled the camera later on. Is this a better angle? It's not a great angle. Where is this one going? If I take the first few seconds of this. No, I'm looking for an establishing shot of the barbecue. Oh, that's nice. I'm pretty sure that that's zoomed into my. Oh, no, that's not bad. I like that. I like that. These are all the same amount of zoom. As I said, it was very sunny, so I couldn't really see what I was doing. Let's use this one. This is a good shot. It doesn't do much. Okay, so there's our prep. And now we're putting the bacon on the grill. Okay, so what does this do? It zooms in. That's nice. So sometimes the focus doesn't work properly on a stupid camera when it zooms. Okay, that's good enough. How many seconds is that? 7 seconds is plenty. And now we're going to, the angle is still good. We're going to deal with bacon. What's our next thing after bacon? Okay, where do we put the patty on the grill? I think actually what I did is I faked it out and put the patty on a second time. Okay, what's that? That's putting it on the bun. Okay, so something's wrong here. There I am with the phone camera trying to take a picture. So we don't have putting the patty on the grill. Okay, but I think there might be a phone picture of putting the patty on the grill. So what's this? That's the finished patty. That's the bun. That's actually not a bad shot. It doesn't show, only shows a little bit of the avocado on the side there. Hey, Gator Saw, thank you for coming aboard as we try to edit this wonderful production of Cheeseburgers in Paradise. Let's give you a wrench. Network as you wish. Computer slow. Okay, so where? Oh, what's that? That was just there. That was perfect. We saw the. Let's move all this together so I can find stuff better. Okay, so what we're looking for is that's finished burger. Oh, that's nice. So that's. We'll use this at the beginning when we're putting the bacon on the grill. How many seconds is this? It is 16 seconds. Maybe a little bit too long. Okay, so here we're putting the bacon on the grill. And let's cut this shorter then. And we use this. Almost impossible to see the phone screen. 8 seconds. Let's see if that looks good. Okay, let's make it a bit smaller. Let's move it over. Oh, let's rotate it a bit. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so here we're putting it on there. Now we're getting a close-up of the bacon happening. Phone is bouncing around like crazy. Can I bring it down more? That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. So now we got to find where the patty is put on the grill. And I thought I saw a phone clip here. So there's, okay, what's this? Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's make it the right direction. Okay, so here we are putting Okay, so obviously not well planned. Let's bring this down more. That's as far down as it can go. Okay, that might do. Okay, so now we're going to do that. We got the bacon. Now we're putting the patty on the grill. Shoot, see, that is not long enough. Not impressed with that. And that's already been cooked on one side. So let's see if we can find the putting the okay, that's already been cooked. Yeah, so it looks like I don't have a shot. Oh, here it is. That's nice. We're flipping the patty, but at least it's a good shot. Now, did I go back later on? Okay, so here there's already buns. This is the one with the portobello mushroom. So here we're flipping the patty. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of flame there. Flame broiled burgers. Okay, so let's see what we got here. In here. Okay, so this is flipping it after it's been burned. Okay, so this is going to be too short. Do we like this? Good. Stop it there. That will do. Let's put the stabilizer on it and see if it looks better stabilized. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. See how that fits in there. Okay, what's next? So that's flipping it over. That's flipping it over. Okay, so this one we don't need. Let's just delete it. And what do we got now? So we got that there. Okay, so there. Let's see if we can cut off the guy holding the phone. Putting the burger on the grill. Let's see if we turn this and move it up, move it over, make it a bit bigger. Okay, no, the phone's not in the picture. Okay, so that's good. So the phone's not in the picture until there. This is my putting the burger on the grill. And that's going to come before. That's the. Okay, let's put that in there. So we got the bacon, we got the burger. We're flipping it. I am not that happy with my my planning here. Okay, so now we don't really want any more of this. Let's get what we've got now. We put it there. Okay, so this piece, let's move this guy out of the way. So this piece, this is the fresh burger by itself with the bacon, and here we're flipping it. So it has to be before this clip. So let's move it over. Control drag, and now we've got that. So that looks nice. We've got some. Now we're doing that. Okay, so now, so that's a close-up. And here we have, I like that. We got a little bit of smoke. We got a little bit of flare up. Let's cut that there. So here we close the lid. I had to reach in there. That bacon thing was constantly sliding forward. Another not well planned out. Okay, and then so there we're. Does that look good? We're doing it a second time. Okay, so we should. I don't know if I'm totally happy with this. So we've got the close-up. Okay, we're lifting the lid. We're flipping it. We're flipping it. We're closing it. That's not bad. It is not bad. I need a sip of water. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to go and get myself a sip of water. So that's closed. So that's the end of that. We don't need that anymore. What are we doing here? We don't need that. Okay, so these are both shots of a closed grill. Closed grill. Okay, so we open it. And we had the bun there. Managed to burn the bun. Sometimes you can't get good help. Okay, so we're taking that out. Now, in real life, it would have made so much more sense to put the cheese on the bun earlier. But of course, we didn't think of that. Nah, I'm not going to do the cheese. Let's do the cheese. To think of how I'm going to describe this. Okay, so we'll have that. Put the cheese. And then let's see. Put the cheese. Okay, it's there. We're fiddling with something. Okay, so we don't need my head. Let's close that. 3 seconds is a bit short. This whole video is going to be shorter than I had wanted it to be. Close that lid. Okay, next. So that's there now. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so let's get rid of this clip. We don't need that. We don't need this. So here we've done this. We're closing it now. So again, we've lost continuity here because I should have had a picture of me taking it off the burger and putting it on the plate. I thought we had that. I don't know. Okay, so now it's on the plate. And we're going to dress it. Onions, avocado, some mayo. Phone got in the way. Oh, where's that phone? You know, the people I was talking to at the marina about cooking and asked if somebody else was doing the camera and somebody else was doing the cooking, and I said, "Nah, I'm doing everything." It would be nice to have. How long is this piece? It would be nice to have 39 seconds. So when we watch that, it might be longer than we really want it to be. Okay, so now, oh, what's going on? So I closed it, and then I opened it again. Why did I open it again? Because I wanted to put some bacon on it. Okay, so that's that. Let's maybe get this out of the way. Putting on the bacon, some more avocado, some mayo, some lettuce, closing the bun. Let's get rid of that. Lettuce, squish the mayo. There we are. It's done. We're up to 3 minutes, so that's not bad. Do we want that? That's a nice picture. Now we don't want it. Now we're going to use this. See, let's bring that in here. I don't think it works. Because why are we putting some mayo? Then we're using that to flip the cheese over, but why didn't I just pick it up by hand? Okay, so now here we're bringing in the bacon. So I said I was going to give myself something to drink. Hey, Simply Milda, thank you for coming by. I was at your live a few minutes ago, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so there we're finishing that. It's closed. Okay, so now what's next? Next we have me eating that burger. Ooh, there's a nice shot of a patty being put on the grill. Maybe we can use that at the beginning. Okay, so here we got me eating this burger. Let's see how much of this we want to use. Okay. Good enough. How many seconds is that? 20 seconds, a bit on the long side. What's this thing here? Close up of my face. Don't want that. Reveal in project. Number 168, you're gone. 168. 168 it's crap. We don't need that at all. We don't want to keep it. Don't need a close up of my chin. Hey, Pink ATV, thank you for coming by. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I think I dropped by you either early today or maybe yesterday afternoon. I can't remember, but always nice to see you. So there's me. The color is wrong, right? Because here, well, I guess we'll fix the color all along. This is way too blue. Okay, so there we're eating that one burger. So now here's a very nice shot. Oh, but we're flipping it over. We're not putting the original on. Okay, so let's go here. And keep some, oh, that's the size of that. Okay. Okay, so that we did that. And now, okay, so now we're starting on the second burger. We're starting on the second burger, and this is now the, so let's bring back this guy, copy him, and put him here. So this is the second burger. So we'll reuse the same intro picture. And then here, we're turning it over. I mean, in the end, I use the bacon, same bacon. Okay, so here, okay, turn that over. Now we're putting on the, let's make it a bit zoom in more so we can see that it's actually a portobello mushroom patty, closed. Okay, we're showing the patty. It's nice. It's going on there. It's closed. Let that cook for a while. We're opening it up, and now we're going to put the bread in. Not 100% sure how I'm going to, the script for this is going to be, because I'm confusing myself already. Okay, so now flipping that over, flipping that over. I guess this is more of almost a vlog of cooking as opposed to a recipe. There, flipping everybody over, close. Okay, that's small enough. Now, who's next? Okay, so this is just flipping stuff over. We don't need that. 173. 173, 173. Yes. 173. Yeah, so the sun was so screwing me up that I was taking too much footage of some stuff and not enough footage of anything else. So the more flipping over. I think when I try to record the script, I'll see whether I need them being flipped 3 times. Okay, so there we're putting the cheese on. That's more interesting than what we just had. So only 4 minutes. And then what do we got here now? Okay, now we're going to put it on the plate. Very nice. Okay, so we're putting it on the plate. Let's zoom out a little bit here. That's nice. That's nice. Save this mess. And then what do we got? So here, change the angle of the camera from the last time we had this, right? So here it is. We're going to put the bacon on. Mayo, made a mess, close. Sandwich is done. Let's go down a little bit more. Zoom in a little bit more, and that way we won't see the mess as much. It's good. Hey, Melda. Okay, so there we're taking it out. We're looking at it on the plate. See, I should have done that for the other one as well. I think that was my plan, but I never got around to it. Okay, we don't need the sound of me chewing. You're gone. Same story. Let's make it zoom out a bit. So this is me eating the second burger. And then the script will say something like, let's try out this delicious burger. Okay, we're going to take 2 bites. I think by that time I already had... okay, so this is... Okay, so now we've got some... Okay, so this is avocado. Okay, that's good. So I got a close-up shot of avocado as well. Mayo, okay, that's good. What's this? This is useless. Okay, so we don't like this one. Let me just rotate this and see. Is this a good picture? Yeah, I think we've got that already. Okay, so here, this is the avocado one, right? So I like that. This is avocado, this is avocado. So let's put that at the end of the avocado one. And here we're flipping the... okay, we can't get too far turned here. Yes, this is awful. And what is this? This is putting the cheese on that bun. I don't really like that. I think that's bad. Oh, there's more. What's this? Oh, this is putting a fresh patty. Okay, so there's our fresh patty that we were looking for earlier. There's the grill. Bacon. No, so that's not a good one. The one that we've got is good enough. And okay, so this was portobello mushroom flipping, and this is okay, so that belongs here, right? So let's move it here, and then we can figure out what we're going to do with it. Okay, so I'm making a sandwich. What is this? You know, I like that better than I like this. This is too bouncy, so let's get rid of it. What is this? I don't see. This is as good a shot. This is with the video camera, and this is with the phone. So we don't need that. You're gone. And now what do we got here? Okay, so 5 minutes. That's not bad. It's not what I wanted. Okay, so this was flipping the portobello mushroom. Okay, how much of this is good? Flip. Okay, so that's comes between these two, right? No, I've got that there. Why am I wasting time on this? Because this is prettier, because it's close up. But that's good enough to explain what we're doing. Do we want to put that in the middle? Okay, maybe we'll do that. Let's cut that there. Let's make a hole. Okay, go away. Okay, make a hole there. Let's put that in there. Okay, so here we're opening that, we're flipping, so it's a close-up. I like it, it's not bad. It's not bad, so let's just take off a couple seconds from here. Okay, so all along, we're going to take one fast second to look at the color here, right? So this is too blue. I don't know if we need that light correction everywhere, but we got 5 minutes. I'm happy with it. It's a bit disjointed. It's a bit bouncy. Let's create a new adjustment layer. Bring that down top. Stretch it out to the end. And we're going to, where is this guy? So let's go where the cook is. And adjust the color. Okay, so let's see if we can make it white balance itself. My shirt was white. That's a better color because a little bit later, it was noonish. So, but now that color is good. That color is good. I like it. I like it. I like it. food doesn't look so blue now. I think we've got some good stuff. So do we need that over there? Yeah, let's put it over there too. It makes the a different color. It makes it look better. So that's what we have accomplished. I'm going to thank you for watching this. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to have to write the script now to cover what we're talking about there. Let's close that. Let's go over here. Let's make a copy of this. I'm not sure why the computer is so slow. Okay, let's play a game of solitaire while we're waiting for the computer to wake up. See if we can win one here. Let's see if we can win. Somebody I was talking to, they said they were watching this, one of my lives, and they're saying it was just me playing solitaire. Well, it's only solitaire was a filler for a few minutes while we're waiting for something more exciting to happen. That's good. This one might actually turn out good, right? So far, we're good. So far, we're good. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so now let's save that, and I'm going to say thank you for coming by, everybody. I will look at the list of who's in the chat and try to visit you before the end of the day. And then let's say goodbye. End stream. Do I want to end stream? End. Amazing.